has cleared the tower. Every 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Good evening, friends, and welcome. So glad to see you again. We're here for another Snapshot Sacramento this week at the theater. And I'm happy to say it is the end of January. It's the 31st. Can you believe we've wiped out a whole month in this year already? That's kind of amazing. I hope it's been a wonderful start to your new year. I know it's been an excellent start to mine. All I'm ever reminded of now is that it might be tax season. Time to get all that stuff sorted out and organized so you can do your taxes. Oh, worrisome things, but necessary things. And sometimes very good things to do. Just get it done, just like everything else. Well, this week at the theater, we've got quite a few things to share with you. I'm so excited to be here to talk to you about what's going on. We are SARTA, the Sacramento Area Regional Theater Alliance. You can visit us at our website sarda.com, where you'll find out all kinds of wonderful things about what's happening in the local theater scene. Those of you who are theater producers or actors or owners of theater companies, you can go to the website and drop in your information. We have made it just that easy for you to do now. And put in what auditions are coming up, what new shows you've got opening. Talk to us about your upcoming season. Everybody's starting to publish their upcoming seasons. I'm looking forward to recording another community conversation real soon to talk to the folks, hopefully, out at Woodland Opera House about their upcoming season. They've got some exciting things going on. So we'll see. And as always, stay tuned every Tuesday night around this time. It's when we come to you and share what's going on this week at the theater, so you can get ready for your weekend. You know, you could get a lot of theater in a weekend. If you went to a show on Friday night and another show on Saturday night, and if you found a show that actually had a Saturday afternoon matinee, that's 3. And then you could probably grab a matinee on Sunday. You could see 4 shows in a weekend. 4 theater companies that you could support. 4 amazing productions that you could see. Just in a weekend. So let's see what's playing out there. You've got some choices to make. So get those resumes and headshots together, because we're going to talk about auditions first. We've got an audition for Snow White that's coming up. We had to do an adjustment on this one. The auditions are going to be on March 5th. I think our original post said something like February 10th, and that's wrong. So we wanted to make sure you had the right date for the auditions. This is March 5th for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It's going to be playing out at the Sutter Street Theater out in Old Folsom. If you've never been out there, it's this wonderful little sweet theater inside one of the old buildings on Old Sutter Street. These buildings are, this wonderful 1800s feel when you're walking around down there with the big old, boardwalks and everything like that. It's a great theater. It's an intimate theater. They've been there for so long, putting on so many amazing shows. They have youth productions and children's theater and their adult main stage items. Plus, they do radio shows too out there. So you've probably heard me talk about those before. This is going to be an audition for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs on Sunday, March 5th. All you need to do is do a cold reading from the script and bring a headshot and resume if you have them. I keep telling you, you need to get those, right? Plus, prepare a short song with a CD accompaniment or some backing tracks on your phone, because they're not going to have an accompanist there to play for you. So you need to bring your own music for you. Nothing is precast, so all the roles are open. So you could be anyone in the show you would like to be, or that they think you would be amazing for. The show is going to run April 22nd to May 21st. So again, they're starting the auditions on the 5th, Sunday the 5th of March, for Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs out at Sutter Street Theater. Auditions are also going to be happening in March for Resurrection Theater. They're doing their fall and winter productions, so they're auditioning actually for 2 shows at the same time. They're going to be doing these on March 19th at the Wilkerson Theater from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's in the R Street complex. If you've never been there, 25th and R, right by the train station. So you could even take the light rail down there and jump off and go audition at the Wilkerson. The 2 plays that they're auditioning for are Take Me Out, which is going to be running in September 8th through the 30th on Fridays and Saturdays. And their next play will be called Straight White Men. Gee, I wonder who they're looking for that. And that's going to be running from November 10th to December 12th on Fridays and Saturdays. So again, Resurrection Theater Company is looking for some folks to audition on March 19th at the Wilkerson Theater. Check out their information on their website for more on the auditions for Take Me Out and Straight White Men. I always like to go over this now. We want to put this back in. I just heard today that our dear president is going to declare, I guess they've decided that May 11th, they're going to get rid of this concept that we now are still in pandemic mode, even though COVID is still a thing. It hasn't gone away. It didn't miraculously go poof. People are still getting sick. People are still being cautious, and you should be too. Our theaters are also being cautious, so I wanted to add this piece on theater etiquette. Before you go and see a show, please check out their website and see what their COVID precautions are. Just, read what's going on. We don't want you to be surprised when you get there and maybe not have your Vax card, or if you haven't done so already, if you're a Californian and you've gotten your shots here, you can download from the website your vaccine information and just carry it in your phone. That way you don't have to worry about, do I have my card on me at all times? That way you've got the most updated information on your vaccinations to show folks, and or still keep carrying a mask with you. Some places are still asking that you wear a mask inside, not only for your own protection, but the protection of the actors in the show and the other people who are there to see the performance. We want to make sure everybody has a good time, but comes out healthy, okay? I mean, I still wear a mask from time to time when I'm at work. I definitely wear one when I'm going someplace like the store or just out and about, because again, it's not like it's gone away. It's still a thing, so we have to be careful of that. So let's keep our theaters healthy and happy and keep ourselves going out to the theater by taking those small precautions. We can do that. Some theater etiquette for you. So let's take a look at what's playing now at the theaters, because there's a fair few things that are playing and some goodies that'll be opening. This will be the final weekend, so if you haven't gotten a chance to see it, you better get your tickets now to go out to Chautauqua Playhouse and see their production of The Vanities. This is by Jack Hefner at the Playhouse. This is the final weekend. So you can see it again on Friday and Saturday at 8, and for the last time on Sunday at 2 o'clock. So 3 more opportunities to see this show at the Chautauqua Playhouse over on Ingle Road and the Community Center in Carmichael. They've got general admission, and SARTA members get premium seating and some discounts. So, if you've been a donor to us, let them know that you've done that. You get some special deals on the tickets. Escanaba in the Moonlight is still playing out at Sutter Street Theater right now. This is going to be playing through February 19th, so you've still got time to get out there and see this show. It's a funny piece. It's written by Jeff Daniels, and if that name sounds familiar, it's probably because you've seen him in movies before. He's a great comedic actor, and he's a pretty darn good dramatic actor too. I've seen him in a few dramatic roles also. But he wrote this play, Escanaba in the Moonlight. It's playing on Fridays and Saturdays at 7:30 p.m. and then on Sundays at 4:30. So if you want a reservation to see Escanaba in the Moonlight, you need to go to sutterstreettheater.com/tickets or call their box office. They'll be happy to help you out. Capitol Stage is featuring their production of The Chinese Lady by Lloyd Shu, and this is directed by Michelle Talbro, and it's the Sacramento premiere of this particular show. The Chinese Lady. It's based on a true story, and it's playing through February 26th. So you still have almost the whole month of February to go and see this particular show. It's poignant, it's funny in places, and it also highlights some of the not so nice sides of exoticizing different people from different cultures that went on. This is the story of a woman who came over here in 34, and she was the first Chinese lady to come to this country, and she was sort of shown off like an oddity around the country. And this was also a time when foot binding was something that they still did within their culture, and they just thought this was odd to see her tiny little bound feet, and sort of paraded her around. So that bird in the cage image in their poster, kind of accurate for what was going on. It's supposed to be a wonderful show. So please get your tickets. You've still got plenty of time to go see Capitol Stage's production of The Chinese Lady. Sutter Street Theater is presenting its production of Alice in Wonderland. This is playing on Saturdays and Sundays at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's playing through February 26th, so again, you've still got time to get your tickets to go see this wonderful classic story. So if you wanted yourself a dose of White Rabbit and Mad Hatter and crazy Queen of Hearts, go and see Alice in Wonderland at Sutter Street Theater. So that's what's playing right now, but there's a lot of things that are coming up soon. So let's take a look at what we've got in the queue that's going to be happening soon for us. Woodland Opera House has always got a wonderful production in the works, and this is no less a wonderful production. This one's called An American in Paris, and it's this wonderful musical being presented at Woodland Opera House. It's going to be starting on February 10th, so it opens in a couple weeks, and it's playing through March 5th on Fridays and Saturdays at 7:30, and then again on Sunday at 2 o'clock. An American in Paris. If you haven't had a chance to go see a play at the Woodland Opera House, then you are missing out. Not only is it just a wonderful venue because of the acoustics and everything else, but it's a classic theater. It's from the 1800s. It's a living museum, working museum. They'll give you tours on, the days when there's not plays going on. It is pretty fantastic, and I can honestly tell you, after having been there many times for shows, there's no bad seat in the house. That's the wonderful thing about an opera house. It's built so well that acoustically you can hear no matter where you're sitting in that building. So go check out the Woodland Opera House. Go see An American in Paris. Get your tickets. It's coming soon. Another one coming soon, and this is their kickoff for Black History Month. Direct from Death Row, the Scottsboro Boys. This is the story of a pretty dramatic case that happened a while back, but it talks about the exploitation of racism by two women and falsely accused these young men. And the Communist Party got involved in this too, to try and exploit them and recruit them as members of the Communist Party. It was a crazy situation, and they've dramatized it. It's being directed by Sacramento's own Anthony Dewan. He's been around for a while, directing, producing, doing some acting. This is going to be produced at the St. Hope Guild Theater down in Oak Park, just off Broadway at 34th. It opens on February 10th and will be playing through March 5th. What can I tell you? It's going to be an amazing production, and I've got some information. They sent us the cast that's in this production too, so you've got some world-class Sacramento talent here that's going to be on stage with you. It's written by Mark Stein, and they're going to have an evening where Mark Stein's going to be there doing some talk back at the end of the production. So you might want to check out the website and find out what night he's going to be there too, so you can have some more in-depth discussion on this piece of history that they're presenting to you. Direct from Death Row, The Scottsboro Boys by Mark Stein. Coming to Roseville Theater Arts Academy in February will be Dragon the Line. Gee, I think it might be about dragons, you know. This is presented by their children's theater, their youth and little ones production group. February 16th is when this is going to open, and it's playing through February 24th at Roseville Theater Arts Academy. You know, RTAA has been one of our member youth theaters for years and years and years now, and they have always been wonderful about putting on great children's theater. They do workshops and classes and summer camps and all sorts of things. So if you've got some young people in your world that are interested in theater that you think might be good for something like this, they would enjoy this as a artistic outlet, get them involved with Roseville Theater Arts Academy and their youth productions. It's a wonderful time. Winters Theater Company will be presenting their production Art by Yasmina Reza, and it's going to run for a limited engagement at the Winters Community Center on Railroad Avenue in Winters. It's going to be Friday through Sundays, March 17th through the 26th. March 17th through the 26th. So it is a limited run if you want to see this. Tickets are on sale right now through Eventbrite, or you can purchase them through the theater website. Just contact Winters Theater Company and go see Art by Yasmina Reza. We would love to tell people about the amazing shows that you are doing, because you're doing some great things. So please let us know. Go to the SARTA website and drop your information in the section on shows. There's a page for shows and auditions. You can upload your information and your show posters. Let us know what's happening. We will put them on our community calendar so that anybody who wants to know what's going on in theater in our greater Sacramento area can go to our website, look at the calendar, and go, I think I'd like to go see that show at your theater. So let us publicize you. We would love to do that. I know many of you are getting ready for Big Day of Giving, where we're all out there, all us nonprofits are out there trying to help, raise some money to support us through our next fiscal year. These will be, we are going to be raising money for general funds also, because we've got a lot of projects in the works. SARTA's not only got the scholarship program that we've been working on, but we're also looking at a theater stipend program to give direct aid to a lot of our theaters, and we're revamping our membership program to help support that and to give you some options for more advertisement too. So look for those things to be coming down the road real soon from SARTA, just to try and make sure that your theater is getting the publicity it needs to have. Now that we're coming out of our pandemic mode a little bit more, people are getting out there and going to see theater. So we want to make sure we can get some butts in your seats, okay? So help us help you by giving us your information. Go to our website again. List your auditions, list your upcoming shows, tell us about your special events that you've got coming up so we can share that with our general public, okay? I appreciate you all. You show up here all the time and listen to me drone on about what's going on in the theater scene and sharing things with us. Again, I hope to have another community conversation for you next week when we get together from another one of our great theater companies. So stay tuned for that. If you have not done so, and if you're right here with us on Twitch, please click the follow button and follow us here. You'll get the notification each week when we come on board to tell you what's going on this week at the theater. And you can follow us on Facebook at SARTA Theaters. We're also on Instagram, and we're always grabbing things and reposting them on the social media sites when we hear from our different theaters or when we see something posted by them, so that we can really get it out there. The more people that see it, the more chances you have of having a great audience again, and we want you to have those great audiences. So follow us. Let us help publicize what it is you're doing at the theater. I say this to you each week, and I hope you'll take me up on it. I really hope to see you at the theater. So if you're out there, please say hello, and I will see you next week. Take care, everyone, and be kind to yourselves, okay? All right. Bye.